get into the video, I just want to say if you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate you very much. This channel would be nothing without you. And if you are a new viewer or subscriber, welcome and thanks for clicking on this video. And if you do want to get to know me a little bit more, I have a playlist of every single video and you can start from the beginning and watch my journey unfold. Now for the real reason why you clicked on this video. Top question I always get asked as being a solo traveler: do I get lonely? Aren't you lonely? I could never do that alone. I would get so lonely. Don't you ever want to settle down? Well, I have the answers for you and I will be sharing them throughout this video. Simple answer is no, I do not get lonely, but yes, I do go through phases where I get lonely, so let's talk about it, because I actually just went through one, and while we do so, I'm going to do my nails because they are awful. For me personally, the only times I get lonely is when it's been a long day, everything's going wrong, I can't find a spot to sleep, plans didn't work out, I'm tired, I just want the day to be over, but like it can't be over because I need to figure out where I'm going. And if I were to be caravanning with someone or on the road with someone, we're both figuring out together, we're both struggling together, and it makes the situation feel way less lonely. You know, this is really good for me because I'm a nail biter, and usually once this polish is off, my nails are gone for, so I'm doing a good job. Another time I get a sense of loneliness is when I leave an area where I just thrived, I was happy, I was vibing, I felt the people were easy to talk to, or they were just talkative towards me, friendly, nice, you know, and then I go into an area where it's complete opposite, and then I get that sense of loneliness. But yeah, they don't last long. Oh, and I didn't mention this. I don't even know how to pronounce this campground, but I'll put it on the screen. Fishiga Campground? I don't know. And I'm in Kentucky. I didn't think I was going to be staying in Kentucky. Just like last week, I didn't think I was going to be staying in Georgia, but here I am. Originally when I saw this place online, I was like, oh, $10 a night, okay, like I'll stay here 2 nights. I needed to stop into the little center to get a permit. I was like, I just need 2 nights, and she said, oh, but it's 3 nights for $10. So I thought I was gonna be spending $20 for 2 nights, but I'm spending $10 for 3. Crazy. It was definitely an adventure to get over here. There was 2 other people that were here last night, but 1 left. Now there's 1 other group. Honestly, this is going to be a really bad paint job because I'm going over the nails that also already have paint on them instead of just taking it all off. 1, I don't have nail polish remover, and 2, I don't feel like sitting here and picking them off, which I probably should have because now they kind of look a little funky. This will answer another question when people say, oh, I can never do that, I'll get lonely. We'll get into that later. But I'm already a very independent person, and I struggle to ask for help because I just don't want to be a bother. I know that's bad. My whole family is like that, okay? And if they're watching this, you all know we all are stubborn and like that. And I know it's okay to ask for help. But I just think that's another reason why it makes it a little easier, because I'd rather just not ask for help anyways. So that's when you know it's bad, when I'm struggling and I'm like, I need someone to lean on. My entire family, my mom's side, my dad's side, we're all stubborn. But at the end of the day, I can't blame them because technically I'm a hypocrite because I do the same exact thing. It's passed down. It's in the family. These look so bad. From a distance, they look fine. Let me show you around the campground. So this is the spot I picked right along the water. And there's other ones along the water over there. Also, there's a cemetery. So rest in peace to all those people. And there's the vaulted toilet. And then there's also a spot along here. I will say, oh, look at that. I kind of wish these rocks weren't here, so I could have been in this little secluded area. It was supposed to rain last night and then be clear. It's gonna start raining this evening, and then it's gonna be raining tomorrow and the next day. But we'll see. Weather over here just changes up so fast. Very small campground. There's a bunch though, but when I found this one, my service was good, whereas the other ones, my service wasn't good, or there was just more people, and I wanted less people. Technically, I'm on the border of Kentucky and Tennessee. Look at this bird. Oh, Okay. It's a little paid actor right now. He knew I was filming, so he had to put on a show for you. I will say I started at 77%. We are going strong with the 7 watts. I've just been sitting here getting emails done, and then I moved into the back of the vehicle to film a TikTok for Faithful Nomadic Finds, which is the jewelry business that I'm doing a one-time drop, and I'm pretty sure the drop date will be June 7th. Not sure what time yet, but that can give you time frame. So I was filming some content for that, and now it's a mess. This is the state. But I decided to come back out here. I'm gonna enjoy this peach Snapple, and we're gonna continue this lonely conversation. I have loved Snapple my whole life, but I will say the plastic Snapple tastes way different than the glass. And of course with Snapple you have the facts on the lids, and this one says Alaska has more caribou than people. Sounds about right. Now my response might hurt some people's feelings, so I apologize, but whenever someone says I could never do that, I'd be so lonely, for some reason it blows my mind that people think like that, and I truly believe everyone needs to at least do one solo trip in their life, even if it's in your own state and 2 hours away. Do a little staycation by yourself. You learn so much about yourself, and I truly believe when people make those comments, they're not comfortable with themselves, because when you're alone you have so much time to think about the past, the present, the future. Where did you go wrong? Why am I not here? Why am I not there? And you tear yourself apart, and that can lead you into a bad mood and all those other things. And when you're alone, your insecurities, your struggles, your doubts all come to light, and you start realizing how you're handling things, and you might get frustrated at yourself, or you can take that time to realize what you need to work on. My response to this comment is not to make anyone feel bad about themselves, but sometimes people need to hear the honest truth, and when you're alone, the honest truth about yourself comes out. I'm not saying being around people is bad. I think it's great. I think we all need that human connection, but the huge sense of loneliness comes from factors like that. You just need to be comfortable and confident in your own thoughts. And for all the anxious people out there, I'm an anxious person as well. My social anxiety goes through the roof if I go to big events. When I do isolate myself so much because I'm a solo traveler, I feel more willing to want to have conversation with people and make that connection. Look at this butterfly. It's so pretty. I love how it matches the Jackery aesthetic. Date with that 2 watts at 86. And some people can go their whole lives doing nothing alone, and you know what, if that's what you enjoy, that's what you enjoy. But I think if you want to be a better version of yourself, you need to spend that time alone. And by alone, I mean really alone. Alone, you know? I'm gonna take a little walk and drink this Snapple and get my legs moving. If you are nervous to do something alone, get yourself a sweet treat. Romanticize your life. Even something so simple as going on a little hike, making yourself a little charcuterie board and enjoying it at the top of the mountain. Or making the charcuterie board, taking it to the beach and enjoying it at sunset. Something as simple as that. Enjoy doing things alone. Also, there's a bunch of trails throughout all of this. I'm gonna be a little bit backlit, but it's getting hot and muggy. Already ruined my nails because I needed to fix this fan and to pop the chamber off. It's so difficult. The space is really small. I'm gonna sit in the chair, start a friendship bracelet, maybe munch on some carrots. 10 minutes ago the sun poked out. It's just brutal. Anyways, so I'm just doing, uh-oh, I felt a raindrop. It's too early for that. I'm just making a simple one. Later this evening, I'm gonna make a more complicated one that's gonna have charms. But I'm sitting here thinking and talking to myself because that's what I do. This is another thing that's just super hard for people, is sitting in silence. It's not hard for me because I talk to myself, where I just hear the birds, cicadas, the water. By the way, when it got sunny, it got up to 10 watts. We're at 2 watts, 91%, and my phone is charging. I'm eating the baby carrots now. Best ranch ever. Put it in a little cup holder. My ice is about to melt. So I think I'm gonna make the cheese quesadillas tonight and try to use as much ranch as I can. Which, when I'm not doing much, I don't really like to eat big meals and I just like to snack. I gotta eat it up. My camera's gonna die. It's blinking. I'm currently making a chicken quesadilla and I season the chicken with taco seasoning. And I'm also filming it for TikTok. There's my trash and then there's one of my dishes soaking right now. It's supposed to rain in an hour for about an hour. So I'm trying to get this all done and I also would need to put the chair away before that all happens. It's done. I got the ranch. Someone else is pulling in. I also got another Snapple. In the US, a pig has to weigh more than 120 pounds to be called a hog. Okay. This is so good. You can hear the thunder. I successfully made it back into the car. Everything's put away. Look at the darkness. The rain has officially begun and I probably, oh my gosh, it's coming down. Holy cow. What's crazy is this is just the outside of it. Update, the trees over there are starting to disappear. It's 4 p.m. It should be like this until 5:30. See, I would rather have it be like this than what it was last week's video because when it's just wet all day, misting, raining, it's not fun. But this is kind of fun. I cannot see the tree line. Since I saw the rain was coming, I quickly made dinner. It was more so a dinner. I had to stop making this bracelet, so I'm gonna finish this now. I'm basically done with it. It has officially stopped raining, and I finished this bracelet. I kind of picked up a little bit and got some more trash and threw that away. It's crazy how windy it got, and now it's calm. Clouds are moving so fast. On camera, they don't look like they are, but I promise they are. The humidity in my hair. Sun is practically down. I just went to the bathroom. I did a little lap. I honestly stood here for a minute. I stretched a little, moved my legs, and I walked back and forth on this little beach part. Let's bring it back to the topic of this video. Sometimes you just need a good phone call with your parents, your friends, and then you're boosted up again. It can be as simple as that. This and this have been my hyperfixation recently. I have one every single night. Just so good. And to make it easy, I just put a little take a bite. A lot of times when someone asks, don't you get lonely? They follow up with, well, don't you want to settle down? And my response is, well, I tried to do that before and now that's how I ended up doing what I'm doing now. In my eyes, hold on, gotta take a bite, and that is a whole nother story within itself. But for me right now, if God places a man into my life, he's most likely also going to be doing what I am doing, and we most likely will have the same opinions on the whole settling down. So freaking good. I think too, a lot of people always associate solo traveling as lonely and you need a partner to do it with. And you know, maybe one day that will come, but for now, I'm content and I have very high standards, as should the other person. And yeah, maybe that day will come. Who knows? I don't know. That's not my timing. It's God's timing. I'm gonna continue enjoying my caramel apple snack. Maybe 2024 will be the year I meet someone.